Okay, welcome back. Now in this video I am going to show you how to take the Microsoft SQL Server database into the single user mode. Okay, and I am also going to show you how to make a database read only. Okay, and the other part is how to attach a database and detach a database. Okay, let's start with the first one. Okay, go to pubs database and right click on the pubs database and click the properties. Once you click the properties, database properties that comes up in Windows. Okay, journal tab, it will show you lost backup date, lost log of back. Okay, there are many other things, we can go into details later. Then there is a file group, then there is a file. Okay, this is will show you the master database and a log file name. Okay, file group also will show you the same thing. This will show you the file name. Okay, option names, options is what we are looking for right now. Okay, now go to the restricted user. Okay, and click the single user mode and click OK, and that will put your database into the single user mode. Remember that until and unless there are other users who are connected to the database, you will not be able to go into the single user mode until and unless you use the statement would rollback. Okay, suppose I want to go back to the again to the multiple user. Again I click here and again I say OK. Okay, so that is how you get into single user and multiple user mode. Okay, now let's go and see. Let's go and type the command sp who, that is stored procedure who. Okay, it will tell you who are the peoples who have been logged in. Okay, at the current moment. Okay, this is what the output is. Okay, right now there is only one user, that is me, who is logged in as an administrator. Okay, but there would be many users who will be logged in as whenever you are trying to take the database to the single user mode or trying to database to the offline. Okay, so you have to see that there are other users who are logged in and you have to kill that user SPID. Okay, SPID number. Okay, now let's go to the, or you can use it. I'll show you what to do. If you want to go into the single user, go and type the command. Okay, use master go. Okay, alter database pubs. Okay, set single user, set single user. Okay, and go, and let's execute this SQL and see what happens. The database has been changed to the single user mode. Okay, let's go and see it. Okay, to the same place. Let's go to the option. Okay, first when I refresh the database. Okay, click on the database and select refresh, and you will see that the pubs database is in the single user mode. Okay, now let's go and make it again into change it to the multiple user mode. Okay, so again I have to go. How to change the database into the multiple? Just actually change the word multi user. Okay, and let's execute this command. Okay, this time. Okay, again it is in the multiple user mode. Okay, This is how you take the database from the single user mode to the multiple user mode, and from multiple user mode to the single user mode. Okay. Why do you need a single user mode? The single user mode is often needed to fix the database, issue by running a dbcc, check db commands. Dbcc check db commands are actually the commands that are used by the administration of the database. If any database is in the single user mode, remember the copy database which I showed you previously will fail. So be careful never to bring a database in the single user mode if you want to copy the database. Now suppose if you wanted to take the database offline, why would you like to take the database offline? You want to take a database offline because you want to copy the database somewhere else. If you try to directly copy the database by using a copy command or copy from the Windows Explorer, it won't work because the database are locked under the SQL server. So the task, go to the task and say take the database offline. Once you click the database offline, the database would go offline, and then you can copy the database from one place to other. You can have to copy the MDF file and LDF file, that is master database file and log files. The log file is, the database is going offline. It is showing the progress. Hold on for a second. Is showing a status of offline. Now means this database is offline. Now that you can copy the database from one place to other, either using a copy command or using a copy and paste from the Windows Explorer. And in a similar way, you can bring the database back, bring it online, and the database is brought online. Now suppose you wanted to create a database that was read only or read write only. How would you do that thing? You don't have any options for taking the database to the read only mode. To select the task, there is nothing. But when you click the right click to the properties, and you click the options, from the tab, there is options. These are database properties. The options will show you a lot of options of the database. There are many. Not to go, I am not going into the detail of any one of them right now. Let's go and stick the option. There is a state that shows database is read only. There are many other. See, there are same thing with the restricted access, that was single user and multiple user. Now this is the database with the read only, and I can check it, change it to the true. And we get a database to the read only status. Now it's asking to change the database. SQL server must close all the other connections to the database. Are you sure you want to change the properties and close all the other connections? What it means is that if anybody else is connected to this database, they would be actually dropped. All the connections will be dropped. If I say yes, don't select yes until there are a lot of users and they are actually logged in. Be careful about this thing. I am only the single user actually logged into this database. So hold on for a minute. Database pops is showing me in the read only mode. Now let's bring the database back to the same. Again go to the property. Again go to the option tab. Again this time make it false. So it becomes read write only. So you are having a database that is read write. The thing is, why bring the database into read only? Firstly, the thing is that once you bring the database read only, it will remove all the user data, all the connection data are there. So the same thing is applying here again. Remember that thing what I have told you. Locking overheads are not there because it is a read only database. And why do you want to have? Suppose there was only you wanted to only query the database, and there were a lot of users. Okay, and they were all logged in for querying the database. So what happens if the database is read only? Nobody is modifying. The log overheads would go down. So there is a performance benefit. It's good for reporting. It's good for many other activities. Okay. Before you actually want to take the database to the read only, you should use the update statistics. You should rebuild the index, add the users, add the index. Okay, and only after that, because once you are in the read only mode, you won't be able to do most of these things. Okay, that is how you take the database to the read only. Okay, in the database offline, as I already shown it to you. Okay, take offline, bringing online. Okay, the database you cannot be modified. There can be no select, insert, update, delete. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, now I will come to the detach and attach the database. What is detach the database? Suppose if I did not want the database to be here, okay, and I wanted to take it somewhere else, or I did not want somebody to be working on this database for a very long time. Okay, so I can use a detached database. Okay, if I say detach the database, okay, it will detach the database, means it will remove it from the database list. Okay, and the database would no more be visible, neither as a read only, and the entry would not exist at all. Okay, as okay, and the database is being detached. See the pubs database. The pubs database is disappeared from here. Okay, let's go and select again, bring it back, attach the database using. So I go and say attach the database. Now it will ask me from where what database I have to attach, and it will show me the options. I can attach the pubs database here again and click OK. And it will attach the database. Hold on for a second. It is showing the database MDF file and LDF file. Okay, if one of them is log file is missing, it may create a problem. Okay, so click OK. The pubs database has appeared down now this time. Okay, as you can see, that's it. That's we are done with the today's attach, detach, bring it offline. Okay, read only. Okay, single user, multi user database. Okay.